What is going on, everybody? My name is Paul. This is the Leeds Therapy. Thank you ever so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. First video in a little while. So before we get into everything, I suppose I should do my usual, which is, if you haven't done so already, if you could hit the subscribe button. Any comments that you want to make, please feel free. Leave them in the comment section down below. And, you know, like the video for me as well. Share it, all of that kind of good stuff. So, firstly, where have I been? Not that I owe anybody any form of explanation. I put a message out on my channel about a week and a bit ago, just saying that I was going through some bits and pieces, and all I really want to do in terms of to kind of talk about it a little bit is to just kind of say, if you are struggling with anything, or if you're feeling like your headspace isn't in the right place and you're not sure why, or it's not going right, please make sure that you talk to somebody about it. Make sure that you reach out to somebody about it, be that either a doctor, a helpline, family members, friends, anything like that. The important thing is to talk. That's the main thing. Don't bottle stuff up. Don't let stuff get so, on top of you that it just keeps stacking and stacking and stacking, that it kind of really starts to affect you mentally, physically, everything. The disappointing thing is that even in 2024, it's still seen as, particularly for men, to be a bit of a stigma attached to men's mental health and how to go about dealing with it and what you need to do. But from somebody with quite strong experience, I would say just talk to people. It helped me, and it does make a huge difference. Don't bottle it up. There's ways and means out there. For example, Andy's men's club, stuff like that. It's okay to talk. It's okay to get your stuff out, and it's okay to have a conversation about stuff, because then you can potentially start to put things in place that will help you and get you to move forwards. That's the serious bit out of the way. I'm okay. I'm doing a lot better. I am moving forwards. That is, like I said, that's the main thing. So yeah, that was, I just wanted to say I'd reached 1,000 subscribers, which is just absolutely phenomenal. It's now gone down to 997 because I haven't made a video for a little while, but I think that's just more YouTube's algorithm thing doing its thing. So it is what it is. So it just, whatever. So yeah, first things first, let's have a quick chat with regards to kit launch. Obviously, I am sporting the new top. I like the new home top. I know it's a bit controversial for some people. I just like the simplicity of it. The collar, the yellow on the collar, I think is very, very nice. Obviously, there's the controversy around the logo. It's whatever. You're just going to have to get over yourselves with that a little bit, I think. Today, with it being the 24th, we've had the launch of the new away kit, which is, without a shadow of a doubt, and I'm genuinely speaking, this is one of the greatest away kits we've ever done. It's so nice to see the smiley badge back. It's so nice to see them going back to the heritage side of things. So I know a couple of people said they weren't sure about the white on the shoulders or in the collar, but obviously it's the 1974 away kit that they've kind of harp back onto a little bit. There's also been a release. I saw a picture of Georgie and Nonto with a white top with the original Adidas logo on it, oh god, it just looks so nice. It looks absolutely stunning. They've absolutely knocked it out of the park, and I think that they're going to bankrupt a lot of people this season with the stuff that they're bringing out. I've seen a couple of some of the training stuff's really, really nice. Some of the more fashion items I think are probably going to be a little bit better done this year than how they were done previously. So other than that, it's brilliant. But that yellow kit is an absolute thing of beauty. It's absolutely stunning. That's all that we ever asked for. Just a nice, simple yellow kit that just looks the nuts. The collar, everything, perfect. chef's kiss as far as I'm concerned. I think it's absolutely brilliant. So really happy with that. I think that looks really, really good. Hanover 96 results just came in about 10-15 minutes ago, so we won 4-1. I watched the highlights of the game. Gruev got the first goal. Lovely reverse pass from Aronson, which is what we want to see. Pirou got the second goal. I think that was a crossfield pass from Nonto, I believe, potentially, I think. And then Joseph got 2 goals, the second of which was really, really good. Really good integral passing between the entire team as it came out. And Bogle got a really nice assist to go with it as well. Nice through ball to Joseph, and Joseph with a really nice predatory finish. His movement, he was on the move. Everything looked absolutely perfect, so happy with that. I think Joseph looks very, very good. Very, very, very sharp. So, we can't be anything other than really, really pleased with that. Sorry, a little bit of dry throat. Not used to doing this talking stuff. Silly goal conceded. I watched it. It was a mix-up in defence and usual stuff when it comes to us. We can't capitalise or control it as well as what we should do. What was very evident from looking at the highlights is we're making a big thing of hunting the ball down and hunting it down in packs. I was struggling a little bit to see how the formation that we had in the first half in particular. I don't know if it was 4-4. I think it might have been 4-4-2. I couldn't work it out in my head the way that it was working, but it seemed to be Rutter and Joseph playing off of each other. So I don't know if that's right or not, but it looked good. It's obviously it's pre-season, so it depends on how you take it. Behind closed doors, friendly, clearly as well. So we've obviously had this issue with regards to games being played live, fans being able to go to games, all of that kind of stuff over on the Germany tour. So I don't know what's happened with that. There's the issue, I think, has come from the police side of stuff. I don't know. There's speculation on there. A bit of an own goal, a little bit by the club and the way that it's worked. So they've obviously had to. They can't broadcast the games live, so you only see them when they're done, and then it's unfortunately, there's an embargo on the games as well, so people can't report on it while it's going on. So you then get, obviously, Graham Smith, who is then tweeting saying, the basically the result of the match, and then everybody's getting pissed off because they're like, well, no, I can't watch the game. What's the point in watching the game? It's just like, well, if it bothers you that much, just stay off social media until you get the notification to go and watch the highlights. It's not that complicated. And, while we're on the subject of reporters, I think people need to lay off Nancy's back a little bit. She's fresh into the job. I saw Joe going mental on this on Just Joe Football. She is fresh into the job. You've got to remember Phil had built up an incredible rapport with the fans and the club because of his time served. And it's going to be a little bit different for when a new person comes in. So I saw some of the tweets as well about people saying that they should be sacked and this, that and the other. It's just like, just get over yourselves, for God's sakes. Have you not got more important things to do with your day than to sit furiously online going, what hate can I throw out at people today? So yeah, just ease up a little bit. We can get information, ways and means from absolutely everywhere. So just relax and cool your nerve a little bit. In the know idiots, as I like to call them. Every transfer window, every sort of time we go through little situations because the club haven't told us what's happening, how things are going, this, that and the other, etc., so on and so forth, or gone into great detail about absolutely everything, and, haven't, phoned up Gary from Gipton to say, we're thinking of signing this player, what do you think? It just, from a business point of view, it doesn't make any sense. Yes, we had the information about Bogle and about it might be happening, but the club stayed quiet. They move in silence. They will announce stuff when it's done. Why would we try to buy a player for 7 million when we can negotiate and get him for 5? Why would we do that? It just it just makes no business sense. But unfortunately, with our fan base, there is always that weird minority that just think that the club owe them every explanation under the sun, and they just don't. They don't. It's, you know, especially when it comes to transfers. So I hate this time of year. I said it about the January transfers as well. I can't, just the speculation and this, that, and the other. The teams, you know, Darren McAnthony, whatever the fuck he's called, with regards to some of his players and making our names. I said the F word then, I'm really sorry. Some of our players and, you know, some of his players, just trying to up the value of the players. The people will still use Leeds' his name to weed out the value and talking on stuff. So we, you know, people saying stuff is factual when it isn't, and, you know, TalkSport, who, you know, I take anything that TalkSport say with a pinch of salt at the best of times, saying stuff as factual when it's not. The club have their journalists that they like, that they will give the information out to, and what you will find from the club is, even though we knew Bogle had gone for his medical, even though we knew that it was probably going to get over the line, even though we knew that the agreements had been there in place, nothing was set in stone until it was done. Nothing was announced until it was done. The same with Rothwell. Nothing was announced until it was done and finished, dusted, over and done with. As much as we want all the information from the club, they're not going to give it to us, and they don't have to either, unless it's, you know, the club's folding, which, God willing, that, you know, never ever happens. But just the sense of entitlement some people have is quite amusing to me, and it's why I don't like talking too much on transfer business, for that very, very reason, because you can make yourself look like an absolute fool, like an absolute tit, because you're certain that this is what's going to happen, and that's, you know, the speculation side of stuff. It burns me to the bone, but it's one of those things. The squad looks good at the moment. Yes, of course we need some players in. I am sure. I'm pretty confident that I think we'll get a number 8, and I think we'll get a left back as well. My opinion, I'm not saying that it's going to happen. That's what I would like to see us do, is a number 8 and a left back, just so we've got the cover for everything. Aronson coming back, whether you like it or not, as long as he's up to speed, it puts us in a stronger position. Wober coming back, whether you like it or not. And listen, I was the first one to say that I didn't want any of the rats anywhere near the club. If they have intimated that they want to put in the effort and they want to try and they want to make it right, and Daniel Farker has had chats with them and seen something in them that makes him think that that's right, then I am happy to go with that judgment. And I'm, you know, I know I'm Mr. Positivity from time to time, but I'm not one of those happy, smiley, clappy people side of stuff that is just going to agree with everything that the club do, because, you know, you don't. Of course you don't, because at the end of the day, these owners are custodians of the club that we love. But we're all emotive when it comes to the club at the same time as well. But anyways, I'm waffling now for the sake of waffling. So, I'm back. I don't know how important that is, but if you've enjoyed the video, if you could click the like button for me. If you're new, if you could subscribe for me. If you could share the video, that'd be great as well. And any comments that you want to make, please feel free. Leave them in the comment section down below. Yeah, good to be back. Good to see the club doing okay-ish through pre-season at the moment. The lads look hungry. The lads look good against Hanover. So yeah, that'll be me. Take care of each other. Make sure that you look after yourselves as well. We'll see you on the next one. Take care. Cheers.